I'm gonna trust that I pressed the record button and that you are recording. No, I'm leaving this all up to chance. I can't do that. Howdy there, salutations, however you like to be greeted. It's been a very long time since I've spoken to a camera. I know that my channel has recently been filled with my singing. I don't know if that was entirely consensual, but you are here now listening to me talk, so thank you for doing that. I'm currently sat here in my pajamas, as you can see, with a cup of peppermint tea. Anywho, it's that time of the year for the BookTubeAthon. I'm really excited about this year because it's set on the week that I have my holiday from work, so I'm really happy because I can actually finally truly participate in this thing. So without further ado, here is my TBR list. So the first criteria is to read a book with yellow on the cover, and the first book that came to mind is The Yellow Elephant. It's all about improving your memory, and that's literally it. The second criteria is to read a book only after sunset, and I decided to read The Girl on a Train by Paula Hawkins because it's a thriller. So being a thriller, it makes sense to read this at night and freak yourself out and not get any sleep. Hashtag relatable. The third criteria is read a book you discovered on BookTube, and that would be Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. I recently watched the film. It's such a good movie, and I mean, I'd already read a little bit of the beginning because this was talked about widely in 2015, but after I watched the film, I was just like, fell in love with the characters. I love the story. It wasn't a cliche, so reading the book will be an interesting process. Just as a side, who prefers to read the book before the movie, or who prefers to watch the movie then read the book after? Because for me, I'm tending to be more of the person that watches the movie first then reads the book after, because you can't really take away from the film. It's rarely that the film is ever better than the book, so you get the best of both worlds. You watch the film and enjoy it for what it is, and then read the book, and then you learn about the characters more in depth, and you learn about, there's always new plot lines that never make it to the film, and you're pretty much learning about new characters, because like in the book Greg has sisters, and in the movie he doesn't, so it's like, it's still like new. Reading it is still new. But I guess the downside is you can't imagine the characters yourself. It's the actors is all you can see. But anywho, whatever. The fourth criteria is read a book by one of your favorite authors. I don't know if other people have remembered me saying this, but I'm reading Secret Friends by Laird. I had read this book when I was really young. I cried. It taught me life lessons, not to bully, and so I thought I'd revisit it, and it's freaking short, so I will read that in like an hour. 5. Read a book that is older than you. I recently bought this in a recycle bookstore, and it's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Classic. It was made in 1972, so it's definitely older than me. It's about mental health and its exploits on people back in the day, so that should be interesting. Number 6, read and watch a book to movie adaptation. For that I chose Warm Bodies by Marion. I mean, I started it, enjoyed it, never finished it, so I thought I'd finally get around to it. Been wanting to watch the movie. Hopefully it's better than Twilight. Plus, I'm intending to be an extra in a zombie film, a local production, and this is like my research to get into character because I'm method like that. 7, read 7 books. How easy. So there's a few books that I'm currently reading because I tend to start books and never finish them. Currently I'm audiobooking Me Before You. That would count as one of the 7 if I finish that. I drive into work listening to that, so anytime I'm driving I'll be listening to that. Otherwise I've got Modern Romance by Aziz and Ansari, which I got at the airport from Sydney, and learnt a lot. I've learned a lot about modern day romance. I'm still put off by online dating, but you know, you gotta be open-minded. But anywho, this, I'm almost done, so it doesn't really count, but yeah. And then I have Invisible Monsters by Chuck Palahniuk, whatever. I've read some of it, so I'm gonna have to finish it because it's actually pretty good. So those are my books for my TBR. Thank you for watching. Be sure to link your TBR below and stay tuned for more videos. I hope to post more regularly and sound less like a downer. I think it's the tea. The tea must be drugged or something. Ooh, peppermint. Goodbye.